3, 2, 1. Welcome to The Push. My name is Steve Machine Curran.
And I'm Kev, Big Daddy Allwood.
Yes, you are. Welcome back. 2 weeks in a row, motherfuckers. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
But I was a bit scared earlier because I actually saw the crane. I assumed, so there was a crane near Bondi Junction and there was a guy on top of a truck navigating this huge big metal, what are they called? Tip?
It's a bin.
Bin? Huge big metal bin.
Skip bin.
Skip bin.
Wasn't huge. It's like a one and a half tonne.
Full of rocks.
Dirt and rocks.
1.5 ton worth of steel and rock. And the guy was underneath it, navigating onto the back of a
semi-trailer.
See, I'm not aware of the
jargon, the
terms.
Yeah.
And it looked very dangerous. It looked like one wrong move and he could like get his leg crushed or
between the things.
And I was thinking, fuck, Kev better know what he's doing.
I was actually down in the site away from that.
Were you worried?
No.
So this was our mate and your boss. Is he your boss?
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
He was. Well, you tell me because you were there. What was going on?
Well, our job site, a lot of shit had to be excavated out. Right. So they dug down 3 levels.
Yes.
The majority of that can get taken out with an excavator. Because the excavator will make a ramp of dirt and rocks so that they can be on that and then dig out and put it onto the street.
Right.
Once the level of that dirt gets too low,
yes,
you need to use the crane and fill those skip bins up with dirt and rocks and lift them with the crane and tip them into a truck.
Okay.
Which takes a lot longer.
Yeah, of course.
It takes a lot longer to do that.
Yeah,
because
very
you can only
protracted sort of.
Yeah, but it's the only way to get stuff out of such a deep hole.
Right. And what's the reason for it to be called skip bins?
Skip? I don't know. That's just what they're called.
It's a bit cam.
Maybe it's Aussie.
Aussie skip. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
So how deep does the hole have to be?
Well, our hole is 3 levels down.
Right, okay. Okay, so there's going to be a car park or something.
Yeah, so there's 3 underground levels and 9 above ground levels when it's finished.
I do feel sorry for those apartments behind there, which are going to lose their $1 million views.
They are.
Complete real estate turmoil.
Yeah, but the spot where our 15 apartments are going to be,
yes,
some floors are going to be like a whole floor of apartment.
Oh, like penthouses sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, for sure. It's like luxury apartments that are being built. But the site used to have just one house on it.
Yeah, I think I remember.
It was one house, massive section. The guy that owns the construction company obviously made them a deal that they couldn't
refuse.
Yeah, probably paid them double what it was worth or something, and is about to like build a multi-million dollar apartment block there.
Yeah.
So much profit.
That's Sydney though. Yeah. I mean, crazy profit. And there's a house next door. I think it's getting renovated. It's like some, because I think you guys park your driveway in this, you park your cars in the driveway somewhere. It's like an Ashanta wellness center or some bullshit. It's closed for renovation. Yeah, where Joel parked his car. For anybody who don't know what we're talking about, there's at the end of the expressway.
We're talking about my job in Bondi Junction. Yes. Almost when you turn down Bondi Road to go down to the beach.
Yes.
Right at the top there, top end of Bondi Junction. I am a construction worker.
Yeah, very manly occupation.
I am. I actually really enjoy it.
Yeah,
I really like my job. It's I did personal training for 20 years. Yeah. So it's a completely different direction, but I'm enjoying it.
No customer facing, so never having to deal with people's emotions or their.
I get yelled at. You get yelled at occasionally,
sure,
on the site, but it's not. It never goes past that incident. You know, if you fuck up, you get yelled at, and then it's done. It's done with. There's never any.
You're not having to manage people's emotions and cajole people or coerce them or try to.
No, you don't, and there's enough variety that I'm still.
You're not bored.
No, I'm not bored.
Yeah,
and it's physical. I like that.
Yes. Yeah,
that's good.
Get to wear a hard hat. Do you get to wear a hard hat?
I do wear a hard hat.
Right. Okay. Any other accoutrements that we should know about?
High vis stuff.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boots.
Big boots.
Big boots.
Could almost join the village people. In fact,
Again.
yeah. Or at least dress like them.
I was come out of retirement. I could go back.
Come out being the operative word.
Ah.
So I just want to say my shirt today is Axe Labs, which is our friend Mark Taylor, Meat Axe's supplement company. Yeah.
Oh, what a good name.
So this is a shirt. He sent me a shirt because I buy his product, which is called Dream, and it's a great product if you want to help sleep.
It's a sleep aid.
It's a sleep aid.
Does it work?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it works really well.
Makes you sleep.
It's got GABA. It's got some, I think, I don't know if it's got melatonin. It's got heroin, Valium, Xanax.
Do you actually need help getting to sleep? I would have thought after your hectic work schedule, 10 hours a day,
pretty tired.
You'd be knackered by the end of the day.
Yeah, I am. But this just sort of smooths you out a little bit. So I have a little bit of this, shower, and do my meditation.
You meditate twice a day?
Yeah, sometimes. I always put a meditation on before I go, like while I'm going to bed.
Right. Is it something a tape you play?
Sam Harris. Yeah,
Oh,
we're a bit
okay.
beyond tapes now. But
Well, you know what I mean.
Sam Harris. So I listen to Sam Harris in the evening before sleep, and then I do a meditation, like a breathing meditation by myself in the morning after my cold shower. But yeah, Dream, singular. Axe Labs.
How long has he had that company?
He's had it for a while, man. A couple of years, I think.
Right.
And he's also got a pre-workout Impel, and that's just one of the Brazilian masseuses. Impel.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What is Impel? What's the word Impel?
Impale.
Impel means doesn't it mean to impel you to do something?
Compel.
Compel, that is. Yeah.
So what's impel?
Maybe he spells it wrong. I don't know. We'll have to look it up. Axe, if you're listening or watching, what does impel mean? Anyway, buy that. It's very good. If you really need to get a good night's sleep and you want to wake up refreshed and alert.
No fogginess. What about all the heroin and Xanax that's in there?
Yeah, well, that can be a problem, but only if you mainline it.
Okay.
No, I recommend that you try it with the suppository.
Oh, that's how I take all my supplements.
We had some viewer feedback.
Yes. Of course we
Did you know that? I sent you it, I think. One of them was from one of my clients called Alex. Yes. And she was commenting on, she went deep straight away, which is appropriate because she went, and the first one she looked at was the prolapse discussion.
That was a female.
Yeah.
Right, I didn't realise that.
No, and she said...
so she didn't know what we were talking about?
Oh, no, she knew what she was talking about.
But she still looked it up.
She still looked it up. She said... I think the only place prolapse belongs is back in the orifice from whence it came. Not sure if the push is a talk/text back show, but I've made it one. So thank you for that feedback, Alex.
Well, we already kind of worked that out ourselves, didn't we?
Yes, but it's good to get a few insights.
Yes, it is.
And then another gentleman who I'll just give you his Instagram name, which is MMBig79. He advised me that after seeing that prolapse video and the
seeing a prolapse video.
Oh well, our prolapse video. Well, your prolapse video. Our prolapse discussion video.
Yes.
And seeing the tattoo video. Remember the tattoo one with the rings?
Yes,
What are the rings?
The bands around the forearms.
Yeah. He said, I've witnessed all of those things in person.
And the bands are for fisting?
The bands, but he says that it goes up a lot further than your forearm.
Yeah.
Feet. Two hands.
So is it real? No, it's not. It's not
real.
Is it?
It's real.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So what's the name of that ex-personal trainer from City Gym that now like backpacks around the world? Did I send you a picture of?
Which one's that? Is it a boy or a girl?
Boy. He's got heaps of them. He's got bands.
Well, that's what it means. He's been, working his way up his arm.
Yeah, okay.
Or he's been working his way up someone.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, and he's interested in coming on the show.
Great.
Yeah, and that'll be
What did you say?
Big79. So
born in 79.
I assume so. Yeah. So about 10 years younger than us.
Yeah. 7.
So I was you mentioned earlier that I'm going hard with the beard.
Yeah. Check out Steve's fucking Grizzly Adams look.
Yeah. So I just thought I'd run with it. I've never had one before. And
You never grew one when you had
when
dark
I,
hair
when,
on your
yeah, I was
face?
going to say. So I do regret actually not doing it when I actually had dark hair.
Yeah.
And hair on my head as well.
Yeah, but now when you're like the ripped dude at the gym, people go, "Fuck that old bastard."
Yeah, well, that's what they say now. Now they say that old guy with the Santa beard. I think if I keep going by December, I'll look like Santa. No, but I'm going to go see.
You could get a part-time job at Westfield.
No, I don't think they let me have kids sit on my lap.
Oh, you're on a worse day, yeah?
Yeah, please, no, I shouldn't even joke about that shit, man.
No,
I'll start rumors. That's not funny.
No, it's not funny.
So yeah, I just thought I'm gonna get it trimmed next week by Toby, who's a hairdresser.
Oh, get it
Toby?
barb it up.
Yeah, get it like nice fade.
Right.
Yeah. You know Toby
Get
with
a
the
bit of
tats.
shape to it.
Yeah. So I thought I'd do that.
Nice.
Yeah. Have you ever grown one?
Yeah.
Are you capable?
Yeah, I
just you had the flavour saver from the time?
many years before that.
Oh, I remember. You had like a.
Oh, yeah, I've had that.
Yeah,
I fucked around with facial hair, but I got chicken pox as an adult when I was about 25 or 26 or something.
Yeah, I think we did as well.
And I had some on my face, so I couldn't shave. So
Yeah,
I just for a couple of weeks I didn't shave at all, and I grew a full beard in 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah. So I'll show you a photo actually.
Yeah. Okay.
That's when the hair on my face was black or dark brown.
You're not tempted to do it now?
It'd be pretty much the same color as yours, except for a little bit of dark still here. The rest would be white, and it ages me so much.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't know if this makes me look any older or not. What do you think?
Well,
Just look old anyway.
yeah.
So I don't know. I sort of like the profile, like the line. That's sort of naturally where it grows.
Yeah. You
Highlights my
trimmed
cheekbones.
it up at all?
Oh, a little bit, some stray ones here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not.
It doesn't look bad.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I've actually heard more positive statements than that. Like it actually looks really good. Hang on to it.
That's not negative though.
No, it's not. No, yeah.
I could have been more positive, but
It's all right. Don't sugarcoat it. But I'm not invested at all. Like if I shave it off some people are really into their fucking beards.
what you need to do is when you decide to shave it, just shave it down to a goatee.
Yeah,
See how that
then
looks.
I really would look like a something. I don't know. What would I look like?
Big.
No. He's got
69?
actually that gentleman has a really big beard.
Oh, yes.
He's legit down to here. But then again, like I've been looking at previous videos that we've done and thinking that maybe this is going to be like any other look that I've had over the years, and look back and go, what the fuck was I doing, man? Like, why did you let me wear all those open collared shirts?
Why did I let you wear
From
them?
the previous episode.
I'm not your fucking wardrobe.
But you never said to me, Steve.
Bitch.
Steve, what are you doing?
I thought you'd eventually get to like open shirts and have your fucking chest on show.
There's one I had no shirt, just my jocks.
Yeah, wouldn't look good if we both had our shirts off doing this podcast.
Yeah, maybe we should do. Well, I think we were going to do that for the. Maybe we should do that for the 100th. The 100th episode. You've heard it
It
first.
just gives off the wrong vibe.
I think that vibe's well and truly cemented.
Two bald-headed men with their shirts off.
Two bald-headed middle-aged men, one with a beard.
And, I mean, by the time we do 100th, I could grow a pretty decent beard myself. So it could be bald, bearded, bare-chested
Beefcakes.
Beefcakes.
I'm not really in the beefcake category.
Don't qualify anymore.
Not really, man.
No.
I'm only about 70, 76, 77 kilos. 78 on a good day. I don't really care anymore.
Good.
I'd like to be big, but
It's a lot of effort.
no, it's not even the like. I train hard. It's the eating. I only eat about probably 2,500 calories.
Oh yeah. I don't even know what I eat. I mean, calories wise.
Yeah. Okay. Are you still doing the meals with Joel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We didn't today, but we have done it every day for the last few weeks.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, it's good. It's healthy eating at work.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Chicken, lots of eggs, rice.
He's very Italian.
He's Italian.
Yes. No, but he seems to be very Italian.
But you have a perspective from which to say that, being married to an Italian and
she's quite Italian as well.
having a lot of contact with Italians.
Yeah.
Every time you meet her family, right?
They love food.
I don't have any contact with Italians apart from my boss now.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether he's Italian, very Italian or not.
Well, I think I've told this story before, but when you talk to him about training and diet, when I was training him, I'd say to him, "Look, how's your food going?" Like thinking about, macronutrients, amounts of protein.
Yes.
And he'd say to me, Steve, yesterday I found the best steak, and I cooked it with a little, and he's describing the fucking steak to me and how he cooked it, and I'm like, yeah, but what about the rest of your day? He's just very passionate about his food.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was I going to say? Oh, beard. I talked about that, and my shirts. What do you got there?
Stop looking at mine. It's like you're at the urinal when you're like looking down to check out the next guy's. Sydney's in trouble.
Have you read this? COVID. You love your COVID stuff, don't you? I didn't even fucking know.
It's pathetic. 3 cases in Sydney, and there's talk of got to shut down the whole city.
Then was it in Westfield? Bondi Junction?
It's in eastern suburbs, yeah.
Very close to where we were.
Bondi Junction and Vaucluse.
I thought you said Clovelly then.
No, Vaucluse. Sorry,
Okay.
I mismatched my...
Beaches. Is there a beach at Vaucluse?
There's a place where you can jump off.
There's one, I didn't realize, at Clovelly is as well. There's a sign. No, Coogee, sorry.
Oh yeah, well, it gets pretty high up there, especially when you keep going around further.
There's got a sign saying call Lifeline.
Oh right.
Shouldn't joke about that stuff.
Right. No, well, I wasn't joking.
Oh right, okay.
But no. No, I was mixing up my syllables. There.
Yeah, okay.
Vaucluse, not something.
Clovelly, yeah.
Yeah, but they're saying that the guy the 66-year-old or whatever he was that tested positive, him and his wife and one other person.
Was this the driver? Was he a driver?
Yeah, limousine driver. But it's the Delta strain. Have you heard of the Delta strain?
No.
Apparently the Delta strain is 70% more contagious.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Right. So you don't buy it?
I think that they come up with these, there's all these, they say there's strains or variations to cover their asses when people who are vaccinated still get it.
Okay. Is that what happened?
No, that's not what happened.
I think that's what's going to happen.
If they vaccinate, if you get the vaccination, they say, it doesn't stop you from getting the virus. It just means you're not going to die from it.
Right.
Your symptoms will be less severe. But that's just like a...
Well, that's like a flu shot, though.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, I get it.
It's like it's them covering their asses when the vaccine doesn't work. Like a vaccine is supposed to vaccinate. It's supposed to protect you.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it's supposed to do. But then they say, it only works in 89% of cases or whatever. Right?
Yes.
So then how are they going to know whether there's 11% that it's not working for or whether there's 25% or 40%? They don't know.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like when you get vaccinated for, women get vaccinated for rubella or something like that.
Right.
They don't get that disease then. Or
right.
What are the other vaccinations you get when you're a kid?
Polio.
You don't get it. You don't get a bit of it.
Measles.
And I don't think you are medically trained enough to understand.
You're not a doctor?
No, I'm a moron. But it's never that doesn't stop a lot of people at the gym who are personal trainers arguing their case of COVID and vaccination with doctors. Like I train a surgeon, plastic surgeon, 20 years in medicine, 30 years actually from when he first went to uni.
People are arguing with him about
and there's people
medical...
that are personal trainers that haven't finished high school arguing with him about vaccine, the nuances of COVID and vaccine. And I just think, come on, man. There's a lot to be said about YouTube. There's a lot of nonsense on YouTube. I mean, you just got to look at us.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
No, I'm not saying that there isn't, like, for instance, the Wuhan, it didn't come from bats.
It came from bats. Bats that they were testing viruses on in the lab.
Exactly. In the lab. That's
There's been so much bullshit about that.
Yeah. So,
we don't have actual live bats in the lab, and then it comes out
there's all that. That's obviously nonsense. It's obviously just fuckery.
Yeah.
Speaking of fuckery, I've got a couple of gym fuckeries for
You
us.
want to go straight into those? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the first one is something called, well, I've named the muscle mince.
Muscle
Mince.
mince.
Yeah. So you notice that gay guys in the gym, big gay guys in the gym, often walk
Rubbing their legs together, kind of little.
very
little
jack,
shuffle.
very
like
jack,
that.
like that. But there's a sort of swish to it as well. So they walk. So this is for real. They walk through fucking hard attitude, walking through. They're like this, but instead of just like doing the walk and being staunch, they can't help but put a little bit of a swish to it. So they're walking.
Yes.
They're walking down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They're walking down, and you don't really know if they want to be Mr. Olympia or RuPaul. So they're walking. It's like, am I walking onto the stage of a bodybuilding show, or am I walking down the catwalk? But it's a little, so I've named it the muscle mince.
Right.
It's for real, and I think there's reasons for that attitude.
What is that?
Well, bullied at school,
Oh.
hard time coming out, get juiced up, get big. Now I'm going to show everyone.
But they've still got to put that little.
But there's still a little bit
kink
of
in there.
Yeah. There's quite a few perpetrators at City Gym.
Yeah. Well, there's quite a large population.
Yeah. Oh, look, more power to them. But yeah, muscle mince. The second one is I keep hearing people discussing diets, people that actually haven't ever been in shape or sub 10% body fat.
Oh, really?
Talking to their clients and overcomplicating things and saying, oh, look, you've just got to work out your, what works for you. It's about calorie restriction.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's about calorie restriction. And it constantly baffles me that trainers will just feed people bullshit and the industry feeds people bullshit. You've got to eat less. There's no way around that. Don't you agree? You don't agree?
Well, I think you've got to eat the right foods. Just eating less.
The right foods.
Just eating less. I can eat less, but it can all be muffins and chocolate.
I disagree. I think if you let's say your calorie maintenance level is 2,500 calories, and you ate 2,000 calories of chocolate,
yeah,
you still lose weight.
I might lose weight, but my body's gonna look like shit. I'm not gonna be full. I'm not gonna be tight. You got to get that protein in there. Otherwise, you're gonna sacrifice muscle.
To some degree.
Yeah, but to a noticeable degree.
But what I'm saying is, people worry about the micro nuances of diet. Like they go, oh, should I have aminos with this? And should I add? Should I have my post-workout shake? Most of the people don't even deserve to have a shake the way they train. No, I'm serious. Like, why are you having a shake with like fruit and carbs and peanut butter when you've done like a half-assed arm workout? Like, it's not necessary.
Yes.
And the majority of people, like I keep banging on about it, yes, they want to put on muscle, but if they've actually just lost 10 kilos of fat, they look like an Adonis already, for the most part.
Yeah. I think the trouble with most people is calories that they don't consider or don't count or don't include, like the alcohol that they drink.
Alcohol,
or
a big one.
The sneaky chocolate bar that they had at 3 p.m. every day that they don't tell their trainer about, that they just kind of ignore.
But it's also things like, I see people at the gym buying like this, they sell these cups of fruit salad. Why? What are you doing? Like eating a cup of fruit salad?
When do they have that? Before or after?
Oh, just in general. Like I see some of the staff have it.
Well, that's like a carb hit of sugar load, right?
Yeah, but why do they need it for? If you're 10 to 20 kilos overweight, you don't need a carb hit.
Is that what these people are?
Yeah.
No,
you don't need
they
a
think
carb
they're
hit.
making a healthy choice.
They think that that's exactly right.
Right.
Or they'll eat like a fucking bag of nuts. And they think they're making a healthy choice.
Do you like eating nuts?
I actually got on here, wife gobbling nuts. Does your wife gobble nuts?
A nut gobbling wife. No, my wife does not gobble
You poor thing.
nuts. Yeah, no, it's a sad day in my house.
Well, mine does.
Right.
And
Lucky you.
consequently, There's never any for me.
Right, so she eats all the nuts. What kind of nuts?
So I buy.
What do you have in this house?
So I buy every Sunday when I go grocery shopping. I buy a big bag of almond nuts and a big bag of macadamia nuts, and I fucking hide. I siphon them into a smaller container, and I hide the rest in the cupboards.
Yes.
So she can't get to them.
Yeah, right.
Halfway through the week, they're fucking all gone. Like she's just inhaling them.
Yeah, right.
She once ate so many almonds that she got an allergy, but the start of a allergic reaction.
Right. Excessive consumption of nuts.
Excessive nut gobbling.
Isn't she on the shred? Isn't she trying to lose weight?
Oh, I know. She was doing really well, and then she broke a foot, and so she just got a foot out of the boot.
But you see, eating a lot of nuts, that's a high calorie meal consumption.
Exactly.
I like eating nuts, and I like nut butter. I like nut butter.
I love nut butter.
But if I don't ease back on that, then I'm not cutting any weight.
No. You have to burn a lot of calories.
I bought a jar of what's called everything butter.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
No, I don't.
Everything butter.
Yeah, sounds
peanuts,
disgusting.
almonds, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, and there's about 8 ingredients.
Right.
It's pretty good.
Is it? How much can you eat? How much can you eat and stop yourself?
A few spoonfuls, then I've got to stop. But my kids love it. Ace and Nate were having it.
But Jade's not into it.
No, she's not into.
She got a sweet tooth?
She's not into my nut butter.
No.
She doesn't really have that much of a sweet tooth. Either.
Really? So what's her guilty pleasure?
What is her guilty? Oh, she
like a drink?
She kind of like, not really. She doesn't drink occasionally.
Okay.
She'll have a drink when she catches up with her girlfriends or something.
Right.
A few cocktails or something.
Right.
But she doesn't drink regularly. No, she doesn't drink at home.
No.
But she's just started a 8-week challenge.
Okay.
Here we go. By that fitness influencer from Bondi. What's her name? You'd know her name. She's all over the Instagram. I can't remember her name.
Not Michelle Bridges.
Not Michelle Bridges. Younger.
Right.
Blonde hair, very tanned.
Bondi
very
Hill.
fit. Not her. I can't remember her name. I should remember her name, but I can't.
Kevin Allwood.
But it was 100 and how much was it to enter? $190 to enter her challenge.
Of course it was.
190.
Yes. And what do you get? What do you get for your $190?
3,000 people entered.
Wow, that's great.
So let's just round that up to $200 to make it easier for the maths.
Yes.
So 1,000, $600,000.
How much?
That's how much.
$600K.
Yeah, for 3,000 people entering at $190 an entry, $600,000. She's got $20,000 worth of prizes.
Okay, so she made a profit of
$500,000. Like that.
What does she get for? What does Jade get for her?
Oh, they get workouts and they get meal plans and personal contact via text or whatever from this chick.
What's the reason that Jade didn't ask her fiance, who has probably competed in the industry, been in the industry?
Yeah, probably much longer than this.
3 times as long as this girl. She's not listening to her husband.
Probably because she won't obey me.
Because she wears the pants in this relationship.
If I
mention the gym,
I've never trained her.
No.
And
maybe you should.
4 years of.
Maybe you should get her in line.
Yeah, I should just crack the whip, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Put my foot down. I try and put my foot down.
Yeah.
She doesn't listen.
No.
No.
Well, Gabriella only marginally listens to me.
Yeah.
And especially when it comes to leg training, she just goes, "Oh, this is stupid. I'm not doing this." She just, if it's super painful,
like if it's a giant set or something.
Oh, if it's anything remotely difficult,
right?
You know.
Oh, she just says no.
She hates leg training.
She goes off and does.
Just trains like Lebanese guy.
Yeah.
Shoulders and chest. Fuck the rest. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is weird. Our women won't listen to us.
Yeah.
Won't take advice.
About the something that we're fairly proficient at,
Well,
to say the least.
if you go by the 10,000 hours, to get to be a master of something.
Well, that's 10 years. We've been doing it for 30.
That's right.
What's that?
Triple master.
Triple black belt master.
That's right. Third stripe black belt.
3rd degree down. I was watching our BJJ Academy video the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You think we can promote that again?
Well, we should actually. I'll reshare it because it's worth a view.
Yeah. Hey, I was on your recommendation. I listened to the Joe Rogan podcast about testosterone. That woman she wrote a book. Her name is Carol.
I was wildly off, by the way, what I said.
Yeah.
About it. Yeah.
No, it was great. Carol Hooven, T, the story of testosterone, the hormone that dominates and divides us.
Yes.
It was very interesting.
It was.
And what I thought was quite interesting was the people that she interviewed who had undergone gender reassignment surgery, so that the trans people, particularly the female to male, when taking testosterone regularly to become a male,
I know where you're going.
They started noticing that they began to think of women as sex objects.
Yes.
Which she found very enlightening, the author of this book, because it gave her a kind of a start of an understanding of what it's like to be a male with all that testosterone shooting around in your system, particularly at puberty, and then extending on for however many years and men get in trouble for treating or for thinking of women as sex objects, when what she has discovered is that we can't help it because of that testosterone that's so high, the amount we have in our body, especially when we're younger.
It's very...
Sex is on the brain all the time.
Yeah, you're right.
All the time. Through your teenage years and then your 20s, just constant. Like, it's basically saying to you, where can I put my dick next?
Yes.
Where can I put my dick next? Where can I put it in?
We've talked about...
Can I put it there? Can I put it there?
Yeah.
And an unfortunate side effect is that it is possible that you can think of females in that way.
As a receptacle.
That's right.
We talked about before on the show about when you have high level testosterone, whether naturally or artificially, it dominates. It overwhelms your thoughts.
Dominates.
And
I can say, now that I'm 49, that only really in the last couple of years has that
calmed down.
Faded.
Yeah.
It's still there a lot, but it's not there as much as it was.
It's not front of mind.
Like it was for 30 years, for 25 years.
Yeah. So there's a lot of...
it's ridiculous. I remember being 10 years old.
Possessed.
And looking at girls and just fantasizing and wishing that
looking up teachers' skirts.
Looking up teachers' skirts. At my primary school, I might have told this story before, there was a small swimming pool at the end of the school field on the property of my primary school.
Right.
Fenced off all the way around. However, around the back of the girls' changing, or the changing rooms are at one end, and on the back wall, which was difficult to access, but you had to like creep around through with all the bush and around the back where the trees and the bushes were. But there were small holes in the wall that if you put your eye out to the wall, you could look into the girls' changing room. And at lunchtime, the female teachers sometimes would go and have a swim in the pool. And I, as a horny 10-year-old, said to a mate of mine, I'm going to go around the back there and check out the female teachers when they're changing to get into to have their swim. Come with me. And my mate was like, nah, I'm not going.
Right.
I was like, well, fuck yeah, I'm going. And I went around and perved on these 20-something-year-old women getting naked.
That's like something out of American Pie or something.
It was, but that's how fucking horny I was at 10 years old. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I used to perv on my
it's ridiculous.
My neighbour, who was in high school a few years older than me, or maybe like 11 and 12 when I was in grade 9. And overwhelming. I couldn't not do it.
Yeah.
So in social media, they talk about the male gaze. Feminists talk about the male gaze and how walking past building sites, is
G-A-Z-E.
yeah.
Right, I think it meant G-A-Y-S.
No, that's the muscle mince crew.
The gays.
So talking about how toxic that can be, and wolf whistling.
Wolf whistling doesn't really happen anymore. Not like it did in the 80s and 90s, 70s.
So you can.
I've heard women say that if they walk past a building site and don't get whistled at, they're like, "What's wrong with me?"
It's weird, isn't it?
It is
like
weird.
It's such a fucking complex discussion because, or if a guy says something to a girl, but the guy's really attractive.
That's right. If it's a hot, young, muscular guy that she likes, she wants the attention. If it's a big, fat slob of a man with his ass hanging down, who does the same thing,
yes,
it's offensive and it's degrading and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it's very
fraught with.
It's a very grey area, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've never done that. Like the wolf whistling. You're on a construction site now.
I am.
You should give it a go. There's not really anybody walking by. There's women walking by. Actually, there's quite some fit-looking girls in activewear walk down that street sometimes.
Just not really, but
not your street, but down the main street. Yeah.
They all converge at Bondi.
They do.
Fitness First. So if I have to go into the Westfield there to go to the Woolworths
in your village people gear,
then there is just more
Yeah.
females in activewear.
But they assume you're just looking at the guys, though.
Well,
No,
so you think I should conduct an experiment?
I think you should.
Try
wolf
some
whistle and see
what the reaction
is. You know what doesn't work, and guys do definitely still do this. Hot girl walking along and beeping their horn. That still happens. Where is the win there?
Yeah, I know.
It's just instant fuckwit.
Yeah. Jade has told me about when she was younger and would be walking down the street, there'd be certain ethnic young men driving down their car that would call things out of the car window as they're driving past.
Yeah.
Like things that I don't know how they couldn't work. Things like, do you root?
Oh yeah, that old classic, that old chestnut.
Like
works every time.
I mean, it's bound to. How could it not work? Fuck. What do they think the woman is going to do? Go,
oh yes, oh yeah, absolutely.
Can I jump in your car now?
Yeah, there's a rape waiting to happen.
It's just ridiculous. Some of the tactics.
Well, I think that still probably happens out west.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it does.
Fuck. Yeah, crazy shit. That's part of male. What's it called? Masculine toxic. Fuck. What's the term?
Toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah, toxic.
Well, that is toxic, isn't it?
That is toxic.
Yeah.
But I think, the perpetrators of those sorts of actions, I don't think they've had very much actual interaction with real women.
No.
To think that that's going to get you anywhere,
yeah,
you can't have had much actual...
Or to even think that it's appropriate, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Even as just as a behaviour.
Yeah. It's pretty gross.
Yeah, it's just nonsense. Ridiculous behaviour.
But if they'd had... most of these guys must have... A lot of these guys must have sisters.
Yeah.
Mothers, Yeah, but
you can get in a whole discussion about the contradiction and hypocrisy involved there, where the sisters, mothers, wives are held in high regard and seen as have to be seen as nuns basically, and then the side pieces or mistresses or
pickups on the weekend.
That's
considered just
fair game. Yeah. I mean that's a thing, man. That culturally, that's definitely a thing.
That is a thing.
And if the reverse was ever to happen, like the sister or the wife or the fiance to go and hook up with some eligible guy,
then they would be giving
just be
crew of cousins and
who knows what would happen. I mean, it's very, very hypocritical.
It is very hypocritical.
Yeah. You seen any good movies lately?
I have not, although I watched Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, you only just watched it now?
I hadn't seen that at the movies. Yeah, I watched it on Netflix the other day.
Yeah.
After talking to you that I don't go and watch TV on the big TV downstairs,
you watched
I went and watched a movie
right.
on the big TV downstairs.
Yeah, what did you think?
I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's just...
Oh, it's an action movie.
It's not
no,
it's not an intellectual.
It's not a
exercise.
highbrow. No, it's a boys' movie. Shoot ups,
Explosions,
muscles.
The Rock looking jacked.
Have you seen recent photos of him?
Yeah, he's jacked.
Oh, because he's getting ready for that new movie where he plays a superhero, Black Adam.
Yeah, I was wondering when he was going to do.
He's fucking built like a. You just even in clothes you can see how fucking huge he is.
It's also because you don't see high-level bodybuilders in those situations.
Yeah.
Like if he stood next to an Olympia competitor, he still looked fairly average.
Right. Yes, that's true.
He is huge, but he's a very tall guy as well.
Yeah. Well, he's 6'4" or something, right?
I'm more impressed with the guys that are freaks. Like there's this guy. I don't know if I tagged you in any of his. Instagram. His name's Nick Walker.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Freak.
You've seen his before and after? What he looked like in his first competition?
Yeah.
Like INBA show or something.
Yeah. Well, he obviously...
he is a freak, that guy.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, see if... I mean, he may not make it to 50 or 40, but he is a freak. I don't know. I still like following some of those guys that are just pushing the envelope a bit. Living vicariously through them.
How do you think that Welshman, Flex Lewis, is going to do at the Olympia?
I don't even know if he's doing shows anymore.
Yeah, apparently he's competing this
year. He's going to do this one. Because he was supposed to do the last one. He dropped out.
He missed out because of COVID or something.
Okay.
But apparently he's back in.
Okay. Oh, good.
He's got a shot. He's got a chance.
He'll be in better condition for sure.
I saw a little question on Facebook or something. There's going to be... It was posing the question: how do the viewers think that him, Flex Lewis, that Nick Walker guy, and Hunter Labrada?
I don't think Hunter's in the running.
He's not.
No.
Is he qualified?
No, I don't know if he's qualified yet.
Yeah.
Good physique.
I think it was those three.
He's sort of he didn't do well in the last Olympia.
Labrada.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this Olympia this year.
I don't really follow them, to be honest with you.
As I said,
I don't watch them.
Nick Walker's the first competitor I've got excited about for a little while.
Apparently, his routine was basically like 5 poses that he had.
He needs to work on his posing a bit.
He just came out and hit 5.
Yeah, most just the mandatories.
That was
just get it done. Yeah, but it'll be good. Mix it up a bit.
You know how many small businesses got shut down over COVID. In America, it's something like...
America's fucked. Can you stop squeezing my leg? It's getting squashed next to your leg.
Look, little man.
I
can't help it. I can't help it if my large quads are pushing against your scrawny little pins.
They're really scrawny, are they?
No, you've still got good legs. 40% of all small businesses are gone.
Oh, America's fucked.
Gone.
Yeah.
But Bezos, Amazon.
Yeah, you've listened to Rogan.
Amazon, $70 billion in that time. Increase of $70 billion.
You know, so do you order stuff from Amazon?
I do not. I never have.
Okay, so it's actually quite creepy how quickly it gets to your premises.
Yeah, I heard that.
You order it and it just arrives on
the next day.
11 o'clock on a Sunday. So weird.
Yeah.
So it's just too easy. Like
they have like the workers have rules. They've got to fucking get shit done in a certain number of minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna take over everything.
That's become the second largest
employer in America. What's the first?
What do you think it would be? I wasn't sure what that was, but then I heard what the first was.
Walmart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Surprising that's not here.
It is, isn't it?
Mm.
I think Coles Myer have got a bit of a stranglehold on
Yeah.
supermarkets,
Yeah.
or a bit of a monopoly. I was going to talk about movies that I've seen. A show that I've seen recently, which was really good, was called The Knick. Did I tell you about that? With Clive Owen.
No, you did not talk to me about that.
Set in 1900 in hospital.
The Knick?
Yeah, Knick.
Oh, okay.
So the Knickerbocker Hospital in New York in 1900 was run by Clive Owen was one of the main surgeons, and they didn't know what they were doing. Before penicillin, the only painkiller they had was cocaine.
Right.
So
they're still doing bloodletting then? That sort of shit?
Yeah, all that sort of stuff. He was addicted. This guy's addicted to cocaine, so he'd bang up some cocaine and go and perform these barbaric surgeries.
Yeah. Well,
And the only, as I said, the only painkiller they give to the patients is more cocaine.
yes.
And then so he develops this rabid addiction for coke. And then they say, look, we've got this cure for coke addiction. It's this new drug. And they bring up the bottle to the camera. It's called heroin. So then he develops a full-blown heroin.
Oh,
it's great,
shit.
but it's period piece. So it's so well done. Clive Owen is amazing in it.
Yeah, right.
The Knick.
Is it a movie or is it a
series? 2 seasons.
Right.
Yeah.
2 seasons and it's done, or it's going to keep going?
No, I think it's done. I haven't watched the end of it yet.
Right.
The other thing that is fun to watch on Stan is called We Are Lady Parts, which is a 1-season show about these 4 Muslim girls in England that have a punk rock band.
Oh, wow.
So one's in hijab.
That doesn't sound like anything that I would choose to watch.
I watched it with my daughter. She really liked it.
Right.
So it's punk rock band, and they're like smoking reefer and stuff underneath their hijab, and there's all smoke coming out of it and stuff. It's actually cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I mentioned reefer, I knew you'd be interested.
Yes. Yes, and the hijab. I quite like the look of that sometimes.
Really?
When you see just the face, and it's a really pretty face, and
the eyes are made up.
And the eyes are made up,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be.
think they're naked underneath.
Or lingerie, or completely, yeah.
Naked underneath with heels.
Mm-hmm.
Is that even? I think that's pretty blasphemous. I think.
I'm gonna buy one so Jade can wear it. You think that'll go down well?
That's called haram. Is that haram? Haram means like not appropriate.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You always just
Very close to harem.
You could, yeah, funny that.
A harem.
We could mix it up from schoolgirl outfits that she normally wears.
Yes, I could mix.
Or that you normally wear.
I've only worn it once.
You have, haven't you?
I put the skirt on, yeah.
Of course you did.
She took a photo.
Why am I not surprised?
I don't know. Why aren't you surprised? Jade took a photo. She threatens to publish it.
I'm gonna message her, ask her to send it to me. I'm gonna publish it.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Did you have a bra on as well?
No, just the skirt.
Just the skirt.
That's because she said
that would be really feminine.
She said that won't fit you. I said probably will, you know. So I put it on and it fit me better than it fit her.
Yeah. Oh really? I would probably look better on you as well, did it?
I wouldn't say that.
No, you better not say that. I've got a book that people should read. It's called The New Teenage. You should get a copy, man.
How to support today's tweens and teens to become healthy, happy adults.
Very good, man. Very good book. So it's written by a GP who's a hormone specialist and also a psychologist. And it's got really practical information about every aspect of puberty, teenage, from acne periods.
Is it for adults to read, or is it for the kids?
It's for parents to read, but I think later, I think I'll let Bianca read it when she's a bit older. Well, actually, a lot of it's pertinent right now. It's so good.
Yeah.
Practical information, not just sort of theoretical.
Yeah, right. I will have a look at that.
Yeah.
Because, my son's, one of them's, fuck man, Jake's my height.
How tall is he now?
He's my height now.
Yeah.
And he's 13.
Yeah, crazy.
Like, he's still got at least 3 or 4 years more growing. At least. Surely he's going to grow till he's 17, maybe 18.
So how tall is he going to be?
Fuck, he's going to be way over 6 feet, I reckon.
Yeah.
He's just, he goes to his mum's for like a weekend, and I reckon he comes back taller. Yeah. It's crazy.
And what about Sophie?
His voice is starting to crack too. Like every now and then he'll be like, Dad, what's for dinner? And then it goes back to his normal high-pitched voice. Yeah.
Is Toby getting taller?
No.
Okay.
Oh, he's not like a midget.
No.
But He's 11, so he's
I
not,
still
not
know he's
quite
got a
there
ways
yet.
to go yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not quite there yet.
Yeah. Well, Bianca's nearly the same height as Gab, which is only 5 foot, so, she's not going to be a basketball player. But that's all right.
Maybe point guard.
I think it's okay for girls to be short.
Yeah.
No one really minds.
No one does mind.
No one cares.
Pocket rockets.
As long as they're cute.
Yeah.
Look, no, I mean, even if they're not cute, all people are beautiful.
Oh, aren't you nice?
I just that's because reading this.
All people are beautiful.
I'm so conscious of trying not to.
Did you
hurt
hear
people's
about the
self-esteem.
Brisbane woman who on Wednesday took a bottle with bleach in it, a spray bottle with bleach in it,
sounds terrible, man.
2 kitchen knives, and a syringe with an unknown substance in it, and she went to her ex's place, and she'd been scoping him out for 2 weeks. And she went to his apartment building, waited for him. And when he got there, sprayed him with bleach, and then stabbed him to death.
Jesus fucking.
Because she's sick of paying child support to him.
Wow. Dead. That's terrifying.
Yeah. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
She had enough of paying him child support.
Right. Well, that's one way to resolve it.
Yeah.
No one pays child support now. The government does. She's going straight to jail.
Yeah.
So he had custody of the kids.
Well, I don't know about the custody, but obviously she was earning more than him.
Right, okay.
And whether they had 50-50 or whether he had them, I don't know, but she was paying him child support.
Right.
So for that to happen, she had to be a higher earner.
Okay.
And he had to have at least 50%. 50 or anything above, and you earn less than the other person, you get money.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're acutely aware of the laws.
I do know that. Yes. I know the ins
Which
and
I
outs of
mentioned,
that.
so your daughter stayed her first night in Sydney with you.
She did. So look,
which was amazing.
I used to be restricted with what I could say on any social media platform. I wasn't allowed to put any photos up of my daughter. I wasn't allowed to talk about it. But that's all been lifted now. So it's the whole court case and everything, which has been going for 4 years, is finished. The final orders have been done, and as part of that, I get my daughter a full week. Last Saturday was just a Saturday night.
Yep.
At my house in Sydney. That was the first time it's happened, so it was a massive milestone. But from not this weekend, but the weekend after, it's Friday to Sunday, so it's 48 hours, which is great because it has not been that.
No, man,
before.
that's amazing.
So I get her for 2 nights, and that happens basically every 3 weeks, and I get her for school holiday time as well.
Great.
So it's great.
Yeah, man,
and,
I'm really happy for you. Like I was reading the outpouring of love and congratulations for you.
Oh, I know. It was so nice.
It was really nice. People are very happy for you.
I haven't.
And for MJ.
But I haven't been able to write anything about it even. So now that I can, I had to just sort of give a couple of summaries about what's happening. And, I didn't spill all the beans, but I gave people a little taste of what I've actually been going through for a few years. And it is nice that I had all that support. Lots of really nice things said in response. And it's so nice. Like, she's excited to come and stay. I'm excited to come and stay. Her brothers are excited. Jade's excited. It's nice having. She's about to meet a whole bunch of extended family that she's never met before, like Jade's parents. And,
it'd be nice for Jade to have some feminine energy around the place, rather than having like a whole football team of boys.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really special. It's really nice, and we're getting along great, and I mean, just like that photo I put up of me
walking
with her in the Kmart, holding my hands. It's just
it's
sweet.
beautiful,
It's
man.
nice.
That's what it's about.
I haven't had that.
Yeah.
That was taken from me.
Yeah.
So I missed out on that for years.
Yeah.
And now I get getting that back in my life. It's very nice.
Yeah, it is. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that might be a good place to end the show. Unless you've got a...
No, that's a good place to end the show.
Yeah. My name's Steve Machine Curran.
And I'm Kev Big Daddy Allwood.
Peace out.